The producer of your film, Bill Castle, told me this morning he thought that Hollywood had been, or was being cleansed of its racism. Do you believe that's true?
Well, cleanse is a very strong word. I don't think it's being cleansed. I think there's a great conscious effort being made now to do certain things about the racism that have been there throughout Hollywood's history. The television industry got together a couple of months ago and decided on certain policies which is going to be very good for the black man in that industry. The movie industry is also making much greater strides.
Hey, there's somebody on the wall over there. Hey, the Indian's gone through the wall here. Cut.
Do you want me to or not?
Yeah, come on, legs there.
Right.
How's that? Yeah, right? Buttercup is going to go off camera on this. He's going to come to about where Don is. He's going to say, hey, Surefoot has gone through the wall. You turn, you go that way, and it matches the shot we made last week, right?
How do you like being an actor?
I love it.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you like most about it?
Well, I like performing. I like to play a scene that I believe and that I feel good in. That doesn't say too much, but it's just like performing on the football field. There are certain plays you like to run, and you love this. You love to feel that you were successful, and it's the same way on the screen. There's certain scenes that I love to play.
Do you think it's important that a large number of Negroes be built up into stars?
I think the movie industry has great impact on all ethnic groups around the world. It's probably the most dynamic industry of all, and I think when black people can see people of their own kinds and their own image on the screen doing something that they can be proud of, in a sense it motivates them. It gives them a feeling of pride and a feeling of wanting to do something right. People are conscious now of doing something, and I think they realize mainly that they can make money from black movie stars as well as white movie stars, and I think this is the key.
Now, Jimmy Brown, I think, has made, what, 6 pictures in the 2 years that he's been in Hollywood?
5 or 6, yes.
5 or 6. Do you think that his color has had anything to do with this incredible performance in the past 2 years?
No, I think it's the man himself. I think it's the quality he has, the dynamic quality, the quality of realism. I don't think color makes any difference. I think he's a fine actor, and I think he's a personality.
Well, is that true that he is a fine actor in your estimation? Does he have real talent, or is it just...
He has a natural talent. He has coordination, he has ability, he's like a sponge. He really absorbs, and he is a good actor.
Mr. Castle, this movie, The Riot, originally called for a white man to play the part of Cully, isn't that right, sir?
Yes.
Why did you choose a Negro, then?
Well, actually, the part of Cully is a man. And a man is a man whether he is white, black, red, or pink. And Cully is a character written in a novel that is a bestseller, or was a bestseller, and he emerged on the paper as something very real, something very strong, something very vital. And almost anyone with great dynamic quality could have played it. Color was no object.
All right, but that doesn't answer my question. Why did you decide to use Jimmy Brown, who is a Negro?
Well, to answer you directly, because I think he's the hottest thing on the screen today. I think he's one of our new stars. I think he has a quality that's unbelievable. Jim as a man is a leader. Jim as an individual is one of the finest men I've ever worked with. And as an actor, he's coming up fast, and I think he's going to be one of the foremost actors on the screen in the world.
You say he's a hot property. Now, does this mean that he draws large Negro audiences into theaters?
This means he draws audiences, period. I saw him in The Dirty Dozen, and that was an audience. I didn't count the number of Negroes or whites or other people in the audience. I just saw lines around the block. It was a great picture. Brown helped make a great picture. He has a quality that every star must have, and that is something that comes through that screen. It's almost an animal quality. It's a vital, dynamic, real person. And you feel, when you see him on the screen, you feel a tremendous vitality behind the man. It just bounces off that screen. A star either has it or hasn't. John Wayne has it. It's a quality, and I think James Brown has it. And, you know, it's a very strange thing. The films that have been made with Negroes, and that goes for Portier and Hook and the rest of the wonderful Negro actors and the talent that's springing up all over the world among the Negroes, the parts have been written primarily for a Negro. And in Mr. Kramer's picture, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, it had to be a Negro who played it. In the picture that Mr. Portier played, Sir with Love, a Negro had to play it. In The Riot, any man could have played it. It didn't have to be written for a Negro or a white. It was a man. And I think this is a step forward in motion picture making.
Cut it. Or anything of the kind?
Not to my knowledge. I just think that he is a natural-born actor. He was an athlete. He's well coordinated. He's got a good, wonderful mind, perceptive, and he has talent.
Do you think Brown is ready for a really demanding part? A lot of the roles that he's played have not put much demands on him in terms of his acting capacities.
Well, the part of Cully in The Riot is a demanding role. He's on screen almost every minute. And this is the most demanding role I've seen an actor play. It takes complete concentration, and he's doing a brilliant job.
Just in general, Mr. Castle, the Kerner Riot Commission a short while back charged the U.S. society with being racist, white racism. Isn't racism prevalent in Hollywood too, sir? White racism prevalent in Hollywood, in the movie industry?
No, I haven't seen it. If it is, I'm not aware of it. I'm not copping out. I feel that we're very, very strongly pro. We have, for many years, and more so than ever before, tried to open up our doors to the Negro.
Are you opening up the doors simply out of feelings of guilt or charity, or are you doing this because you think these people really deserve what they're getting?
It isn't a question of deserving. It's a question of a man having talent. We're in the business of talent. And if a man has talent, what difference does it make what color he is as long as he performs? So it isn't pity or anything like that. It's just what they deserve as far as their own talent is concerned.
If this is true, why is it that only, say, within the last decade that we really seem to see a lot of Negro actors on the screen? Why wouldn't this...
If I might be bold enough, I think you're probably more perceptive in looking for it. I have in my own career gone right along with it. There have been some bugaboos saying they won't play in the South if you have a Negro actor. This has changed completely. I have always been for giving talent to talent. What color they are is no concern of mine.
How is Jimmy Brown to work with as an actor?
I think he's marvelous. I think he has a perfect sense of timing. I think he has a brilliant sense of humor. He's well coordinated, and I think he's a very, very fine actor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Quiet.
Quiet! Okay. Castle's working.
Castle, this part originally called for a white man, Cully, is that right?
That's right. The novel is written with Cully as a Caucasian.
Now, why did you put a Negro actor in that role?
Well, I felt it was the part of a man, and it didn't make any difference whether it was white, black, pink, or green. It was a man, and anyone could have played it. They just had to have the talent to play Cully.
Did you pick Jimmy Brown because you thought he'd pack the houses with Negroes?
No, I picked Jimmy Brown because I thought he's a very, very talented man. He was right for Cully. He has leadership, and that comes out on the screen, and Cully is a leader. He has a tremendous dynamic quality, tremendous ability, and I thought he was right for the part. And I don't think that basically I wanted to pack the house with anyone except audiences.
What do you think about pictures that are written exclusively for Negroes?
Well, I was hoping you would ask me this question. I think that this is fine, but I think we should go a step further. I think parts in pictures should be played by people, and I don't think necessarily that a part has to be written for a Negro. Cully was written, as I say, for anyone, and I think more and more you're going to see Hollywood writing parts for people rather than for color.
Bill, doesn't it change the audience's reaction to some extent to a picture to see, say, a Negro Jimmy Brown in that part rather than a white some Marlon Brando or somebody else?
I don't think so. I think an audience identifies with the person. There are some that will say, yes, that's a Negro, but I think the majority of people are swept away in the picture if it's any good and in the acting, and I don't think they consider after a while what the color is.
Do you as a producer and do your casting offices take a great deal, this color business into consideration a great deal?
In what way do you mean?
In casting people. Do you decide, well, we should use a Negro here because we haven't had any Negroes in our pictures for a while? Or
No, I don't believe this. At least I don't. My next film, incidentally, is called Deadly Honeymoon. Again, I'm using a Negro cast, but anyone could have played it. The book was written with white people as the leads. It's Deadly Honeymoon, but I feel that Negroes could play it. It doesn't make any difference. I just want two good Negro actors. I think they're coming up fast, and I think there's tremendous talent among the Negroes. I think they're marvelous.
And you think that's why Jimmy Brown's where he is because of talent, not because he's black?
Yes, I think exactly. I think he was a football player because he was a good football player, not because he was black. And I think the same thing as Jim Brown as an actor. He's an actor because he is an actor.
Okay, cut. Mr. Castle, this part called for a white actor originally. Why did you put a Negro in there?